Welcome to The Fisher, a serialized audio story. This episode is part of an ongoing journey.
Anna, a glass of water before we begin.
Coming, Uncle.
Let us begin. Peter switched off the television and walked into the kitchen, where Valerie was washing the dishes after dinner. He leaned against the counter and told her what he had seen, both on screen and in the spirit. They talked late into the night about the devastation, about the consistent rise of the evil tide, and about what they could do. They prayed not just for change, but for clarity, boldness, and a clear strategy. Peter was an experienced businessman, a computer scientist, and a mechanical engineer. Valerie was a sharp legal mind and eloquent speaker. They decided to start a grassroots movement, engaging local authorities, schools, and churches with a message of warning and hope. They urged pastors to pray and teach deeply, encouraged families to live righteously, and spoke against fear and compromise. They employed these approaches because they recognized that this fight required both spiritual and practical tools. Their first stop was a local high school. With permission from the school's authorities, Valerie spoke to the group of students who had turned up for school on that day about their true identity in Christ, the Son of God, warning them of the new norm that made rebellion feel like freedom. Peter followed this up with a presentation about technology and how it was being used to normalize darkness. They received applause, but also whispers. Not everyone wanted to hear the truth, and those who accepted the message had their doubts about how far the couple could go with the message they carried. Later, at a city council meeting, Peter presented a proposal for a public spiritual awareness campaign. He was laughed at, mocked for thinking the issues at hand were not only physical, but had a spiritual bearing. The mayor, who was listening attentively and gradually buying into Peter's ideas, since he was willing to do anything to get the city back on track, was afraid of public ridicule and politely dismissed Peter. One council member even remarked that they expected more from someone of great learning and high social status. But that did not stop them. This concludes this episode of The Fisher. Want to read ahead? You'll find the link to the full book in the description below. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, same time next week. Bye.